The main event was The Rock. I want to say it like Samantha. You guys know that little announcer. The Rock and Roman Reigns.
Look, let's be clear, I ain't never took a loss. Every time I go shopping, I ain't gotta check the cost. Still independent, still my own boss. Still got bad bitches coming up they draws. Keep the beat up like a motherfucking Frito. Lucci flaming hot like a motherfucking Cheeto. This is not an act, I am not Don Cheeto. So the nigga out, treat him like a free code. Yeah, you heard right, I'm a whole ass gangster. Made him eat my butt, ain't even say.
What's up, Lucci gang? It's your girl Lucci V, and welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another video, and I know I am so late with doing this, you guys. I'm gonna explain why I'm so late in the video, so stay tuned. You can tell by the title, I'm going to be recapping WrestleMania 40 Night 1. I'm going to do both nights, but I feel like I don't want to talk too much, so I'm going to break it up into two parts. Don't worry, Night 2 is going to be coming right on up. Okay, so if you would like to see my WrestleMania recap, then stay tuned to this video right here. But first, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, ding ding ding. I'm sorry, y'all, I keep looking away, but my Uber Eats is on the way, and I'm tracking it. Yeah, let's get it. Okay, you guys, let's talk about it. WrestleMania 40 was one for the books, baby. Do you hear me? Like, this is the best WrestleMania that has took place in, I want to say, decades, because like it's been a minute since WrestleMania has been this good, my opinion. First of all, the reason why I'm so late with recapping WrestleMania, you guys, is because if some of you guys follow me on Twitter, I was tweeting about it, but I pulled something in my neck. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was because I kind of went heavier with the weights that I was lifting during my workout. I don't know if it's because I fell asleep on the couch, because when I woke up after I fell asleep on the couch, it was hurting. But it also was the day before that I did heavier weights. So I'm not sure what caused it, y'all, but for like 3 days straight, I barely could sit up straight, walk, anything. Like, it was hurting so bad. Like, today is kind of hurting, but it's not that bad. Like, I could sit up and move around and get into the review. So I apologize for the delay, y'all. But when I say my neck was hurting, baby. Yeah, so let's get into WrestleMania Night 1. I am going to do Night 2, but I'm going to do that in a separate video, which will be coming like right up after this one. It's not going to be like a week later or anything like that, so don't worry. Okay, so we have the national anthem by Coco Jones. Now, I live for Coco Jones. I love her. I didn't really enjoy her singing the national anthem. No shade, no shade. Don't get at me in the comments. I just didn't love her singing it. I didn't love her singing that. But I do love me some Coco Jones, okay? Then we got to see, of course, the boss man Triple H come out, say his little 1-2. Now, let's get into the opening match, okay? Okay, with the title on the line. Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch, baby. Okay, now, I'm not going to lie. I like Rhea Ripley, and I also like Becky Lynch. But I was rooting for Becky Lynch, y'all. I'm not going to lie. Just because I feel like I don't really like this whole thing that they do right now with the champs, like, Rhea Ripley and Roman Reigns. I feel like they're doing so much of like, they want to do this like record breaking, they've been holding the title for XYZ amount of time kind of thing. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's so predictable on who's going to win. Like, I knew that, well, I'm not going to talk about Night 2. I almost said something had to do with Night 2. I'm not going to say that. But I just remember like back in the day, like the top superstars, like when Stone Cold was a champ, like, of course we wanted Stone Cold to have the championship for so long, but they used to do cool stuff. Like at a pay-per-view, he would lose the title, but then the very next night at Raw, he was able to win it back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, keep me on my toes. I feel like when it came to Roman Reigns and Rhea Ripley, I just knew that like they were going to win, like, because I feel like they want to keep this little winning streak thing going. I don't know. But I was rooting for Becky Lynch. I'm not going to lie. I feel like it was a good match. They said that Becky Lynch actually had strep throat and her fever was over 100. And they were outside in Philly in the cold weather doing this wrestling. So I thought that it was a good match for all of that going on. So at the end of the day, Rhea Ripley ended up winning by doing the Riptide and remains the champion. She's been a champion for a full year because she won the championship from Charlotte Flair last year at WrestleMania. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I just did not want Miss Marilyn Manson to win, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. She's a good wrestler. She's a great wrestler, actually. I love like her image. You know, I'm saying a little joke calling her Marilyn Manson, but y'all know I'm into the alternative, I guess gothic kind of look or whatever. Y'all know I'm into all that. So I thought it was cool, but I thought it was a good match. The athleticism that Rhea Ripley has, though, you guys, is just like, it's breathtaking. Like, it's amazing. Like, her body is so T. Like, I really enjoy watching Rhea Ripley wrestle. I'm not gonna lie, I really do enjoy watching her wrestle. But I was rooting for you, Becky Lynch. But once the match started, I kind of feel like I knew that Rhea Ripley was going to take it. Like, I don't know, like Becky Lynch, she did look a little off her square, whatever. Okay. So for the second match, it was a 6-pack tag team ladder match. Okay, for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships. Okay, so basically, if you don't know how the ladder matches go, since there was 2 titles on the line, there were 2 ladders in the middle of the ring, and then 2 sets of tag team titles above the ring, one being for Raw and one being for SmackDown. And then, you know, if you get both of the titles, then you are the undisputed Universal Tag Team. I hope I'm saying that right. Sometimes I get so confused with that, y'all, because it's like the 2 different titles. Then if you got the both titles, like, you know, it's a lot going on. It's not the same as back in the day when it's just like, okay, are you the Intercontinental Champion? Are you the heavyweight? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot going on. But yeah, so basically there's 2 championships on the line for tag team champions. Okay, one for Raw, one for SmackDown. Okay, so in this match, we had DIY, Awesome Truth, New Catch Republic, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, The New Day, and versus the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champs, Damian Priest and Finn Balor. Okay, so this match to me was a little messy. I like the idea of this match. I really did, but number one, for real, I'm honestly not that big of a fan of ladder matches. I know that ladder matches are really popular, but a lot of times with ladder matches, I feel like it's kind of hard to sell the realism of them. Like when people are trying to climb the ladder and, you know, someone has to come and like knock them off the ladder. Like sometimes I feel like they look a little goofy when they're trying to like stall and waste time before their opponent comes to do something to stop them from reaching the top. Like, so I don't love ladder matches. You know what I'm saying? I don't love them. They're cool, but I don't love ladder matches just for that simple reason that I feel like they sometimes can look a little goofy as far as like the selling, the realism of them. Okay. Now, this match, since there were 6 different tag teams involved, there were so many people involved in it, so many moving parts that I feel like it was getting a little messy. There were some spots in it that like I feel like they did not execute. What is going on with my light? Like, for real. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know why my light keeps going out. Like, there's some magic going on up in here. Not because I'm talking a little bit of mess about the ladder matches, like the ladder match ghost and came up in here, but okay. So, yeah, there were so many moving parts and so many people. I feel like certain spots of it were not executed nicely, and it was just looking a little goofy to me during this match. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like I really did not love this match. I saw a lot of people did like this match. Me personally, I didn't love it just for the simple fact like it was just looking kind of goofy. A lot of the superstars in this match, like their character is like goofy, and I don't live for like the goofy characters like R-Truth, like how goofy and like unintelligent his character is supposed to be. Like I don't really like that. I don't live for that. So yeah, this match was just not my favorite. Like the idea of it though, of having 6 teams. I just wish it could have been executed better. But the first belts that were retrieved were the SmackDown belts, and it was by Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. Now they did have the opportunity, if they wanted to get the second set of belts, which would have made them, you know what I'm saying, the undisputed champions. But the second set of belts were the Raw belts, and they were retrieved by Awesome Truth, which you guys know is R-Truth and The Miz. Now, you guys, I love The Miz. Like, the reason why I love The Miz is because I grew up watching The Miz when I was younger on The Challenge. And when he was on The Challenge, if you guys don't know, MTV The Challenge, that TV show, when The Miz was on the challenge, he used to always be like, I'm going to be a wrestler one day. My name's going to be The Miz. And to see him actually get to live out that dream is just like so refreshing and cool. So I was really happy for him. So the third match was Rey Mysterio and Andrade versus Santos Escobar. Y'all heard how I said that kind of like Espanol? Santos Escobar. Y'all like my accent? Yeah. Very much Selena's. Period. Okay, but for real though, you guys, the third match was Rey Mysterio and Andrade versus Santos Escobar and Dirty Dominic Mysterio. If you don't know, Dominic is Rey Mysterio's son. They have been having this back and forth storyline for a long time now. So this is not their first time seeing each other in a match or anything like that. It was a cool match to me. This was actually a better match on the card to me. I loved that. You guys know, not to be like stereotypical, but a lot of the Hispanic wrestlers and a lot of like the Asian wrestlers, they're known for doing like high flying things off the top rope and all that. So it was really cool to see a lot of the flying happening. I love to see that. Like, that's one of the reasons why I really enjoy watching Rey Mysterio, because like he's really like, what's the word? Like acrobatic with his performance in wrestling. And yeah, they was catapulting each other, just doing all types of cool stuff or whatever. My favorite part of the match was the double crossbody that Rey and Andrade did. Two of the Philadelphia Eagles players hopped in. Like, it was a really entertaining match. I feel like they had stopped Dominic from using the chair on Rey Mysterio. And at the end of the day, Rey Mysterio and Andrade end up winning. I felt like that match was so entertaining to watch. Like, that's a match that I plan on watching again a few more times, just because it was just so cool. Like, their match gave me like Universal Soul Circus. You know what I'm saying? Like, doing all the catapults and all that. Like, I really, really, really enjoy watching Rey Mysterio wrestle. I heard through the grapevine that he may be retiring soon, and I think it is so cool that he's been wrestling for all this time and he's still able to move and fly through the sky like that. Like, I think that is so cool. Okay, so then we had Lil Wayne come out. Now, I think maybe the in-ears were messed up for Lil Wayne or something, because he was sounding a little off, but he walked out Jey Uso. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I don't live for Jey Uso. I know the whole Yeet Uso. Like, I when I went to Monday Night Raw, like the whole crowd was going up for him. Like, they was living for him. I don't live for Jey or Jimmy Uso, the Uso twins, whatever. I don't live for them. Like, I don't really like their characters. They are not the best wrestlers to me. That whole Yeet thing is just so like 2008. Like, people were saying Yeet in 2012. Like, I don't really live for them. Their match was very cringe. I'm not gonna lie. Jey Uso wrestled versus his brother Jimmy Uso. They are twins. I didn't live for this match, y'all, at all. Like, I really kind of knew that I wasn't gonna live for the match, but I just had some kind of hopes. If you guys don't know, these are Rikishi's sons. The OG wrestler Rikishi, you know, that used to put the buns in people's face. Yeah, real messy. So, I thought the match was very predictable. There became a point where Jey was getting the upper hand on Jimmy Uso, and Jimmy Uso pulled the whole, "Oh, please, brother, I'm sorry, don't do it." And Jey was like, "Oh, no." And he kind of fell back from doing another move on his brother. And then, of course, the brother was crying wolf and flipped it on him. All that, like, that was so predictable. I really wish they would have came up with something else, like, because I just knew that was what was going to happen. Like, I just already knew before the match even started. Jey Uso ended up winning. Yeet, yeah, whatever. I was so over that match, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, like, I was so over that match. Okay, so the fifth match was amazing, you guys. Okay, it was Jade Cargill, Naomi, and Bianca Belair versus Damage Control. Okay, now I loved the way that they did the intros. They let each girl get like a little piece of their intro playing and all of that. Jade took the cake for me though with the look that night. All the girls looked beautiful, you know what I'm saying? Naomi, Bianca, you know, to me, I'm not gonna lie, Damage Control be looking a little dirty to me, no shade, but as far as Jade, Bianca, and Naomi, I thought all of them looked beautiful, but Jade's look to me was just eating it. Like, Jade had that look, if you ask me. Okay. So early in the match, Naomi came in doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? Damage Control was doing a lot of double teaming and all of that. You know, Bianca got in. When Bianca got in, baby, oh, Bianca came right in the wing, whipping everybody. You hear me? Whipping everybody. You know, so then we get Jade in the match. Finally, Jade has the strength of a grizzly bear, baby. She is like, it was an all-around good match. You know what I'm saying? I think Jade did great for it to be her first WrestleMania. Y'all know I really live for Jade or whatever. Jade came in, she did her super kick, the choke slam, the backbreaker, you know, her signature moves, and then Jade did her finisher, which is Jaded. It's basically like the same finisher as Beth Phoenix used to do, the Glam Slam, but they end up winning after Jade did her finisher, Jaded. Congratulations to them. I thought it was great. So then the next match was the Intercontinental Championship match, which is Sami Zayn versus Gunther. Gunther dominated most of the match until Sami did a brain buster and got the upper hand. Then he did a final kick to the face and he ended up winning the Intercontinental Championship. That match was another match that I felt like, I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of boring to me. It was cool for what it was, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not a big fan of Gunther at all. Sammy's cool, but I'm just not a big fan of Gunther, honestly. My food is here. Hold on. Okay, guys, my pizza is here. Y'all know I've been doing a 14-day challenge. I have not had any carbs or anything like that in 2 weeks. But tonight, I'm going to hang out with my friend, and I know I'm going to have a drink. So a salad was not going to cut it. Okay, but Gunther, whatever his name is, I don't live for him. Okay? So, I'm sorry I have to eat while I'm doing this, y'all, but I'm running late, and I have not ate anything all day today. All I had was iced coffee, okay? So, I'm sorry if you're one of them people that's like, oh, I hate when people talk while they chewing and all that. Fast forward through this part, Bookie, but okay? And guess what I get on my pizza? Guess in the comments. Type your answer right now. What type of toppings do you think I get on my pizza? Let me see who's going to guess it. Anchovies. I love anchovies. Okay. Y'all probably finna be like, ew, girl. Okay, and. But anyways, the main event, you guys. Oh my gosh. The main event was amazing. Okay. The main event was amazing, you guys. We had. Now, keep in mind, the main event was going to determine basically like the rules for night 2's main event, which was going to be Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. Okay. So night 1 was going to determine how night 2 was going to go for the match, for the main event. Okay. So the main event was The Rock. I want to say it like Samantha. You guys know that little announcer. The Rock and Roman Reigns. Okay. No, y'all. Okay. The main event was The Rock and Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. Okay. You guys, Seth Rollins, that little song that Seth Rollins be doing gets on my nerves so bad. Y'all, I promise y'all, it gets on my nerves so bad. Okay. But I was really excited that I got to go to Monday Night Raw 2 weeks ago, right before WrestleMania, because you know, the road to WrestleMania is always so exciting. Oh my gosh. Okay, so anyways, the match started off with Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns battling it out. Roman was dominating, and then we see Cody get tagged in. Roman is dominating him, and then we get The Rock tagged in. You guys, this was The Rock's first match wrestling in 8 years, I believe. Like, I was already really excited that The Rock came out while I was at Monday Night Raw. But he didn't wrestle that night. He did give Cody Rhodes a little whipping, but he didn't actually wrestle. To see him actually wrestling again was so nostalgic for me, you guys, because I grew up in that Attitude Era. Like, that is my jam right there. I was, like, screaming at the TV, like, seriously. Okay, guys, so this match Also very entertaining. There was a point in the match where everybody was outside the ring, and y'all know The Rock is like in charge now. So The Rock told the ref, like, if you start counting, you're fired. Like, it was so funny. Like, there was so many like funny moments that really reminded me of like old school wrestling. Like, I feel like Triple H and The Rock are making wrestling great again, and I am here for it. Like, I'm here for it. Like, the people that really know me, they know, like, I watch old school, like, Monday Night Raws from, like, 1996, 1998. Like, I watch all of that all the time on Peacock, and I'm always complaining about wrestling now. I be like, oh my gosh, like, I wish they'd have it back. Like, but it's coming back, baby. My wish has been granted, okay? So, you know, The Rock and Seth Rollins, they were going in the crowd. Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns was going up the ramp. Like, baby, they was getting to it. Okay? They was getting to it. It was really a good back and forth. You know, and Cody did the crossroads on Roman, and he almost got a 3 count, but Rock pulled the ref out the ring. Like, baby, then Roman did a spear on Cody and almost got a 3 count. Like, I was literally on the edge of my seat this whole entire match. Like, literally, this match kept me on my toes. There were so many moments where it was like I thought it was over with, and baby, it was not over with. Like, Roman accidentally did a spear on The Rock. Like, it was so cool. Like, Cody ended up doing a rock bottom on The Rock before The Rock could even do the rock bottom on him. Like, I was like, what? Like, yeah, when I say I was in here screaming, and I was watching night 1. Night 2, I watched with some of my friends, but night 1, I watched by myself. Like, I know that I was in here sounding crazy, y'all, because, like, I was in here screaming, okay? Now, Cody, when he rock bottomed The Rock, he rock bottomed him off the Spanish announcer table. Like, why do they always do this to the Spanish announcer table? Like, the poor little Spanish announcers, they always getting their table slid on, baby, okay? Like, when wrestlers see the Spanish announcer table, they clear it out and get busy on the Spanish announcer table every time. Every time. Like, leave them alone, okay? Let us hear the Espanole, baby, okay? But anyways, the win of the match came when The Rock did the rock bottom, followed by the people's elbow, and Cody was out for the 3 count, baby. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I love The Rock, but my boy was looking a little rusty doing that rock bottom in people's elbow. No shade. No shade. He pulled that elbow pad up real slow. It looked like it was a little squeaky on that elbow, my boy. But I mean, it was his first match in 8 years, so we're going to give him some time. He's still The Rock. He's still the man. He's still the final boss. We know. Alright? But let me tell y'all how messy WWE is, baby. You know The Rock been messing with Cody Rhodes' mama for the past couple weeks or whatever. Why would they zoom right in on Cody Rhodes' mama face after he lost G-Live? WWE is so messy, baby. Okay? I love garlic sauce from Papa John's. I know a lot of people be saying they don't like Papa John's. I do. I don't care, baby. I live for Papa John's. I've been eating Papa John's since I was little, so I really feel like it depends on the location, though, because I have ate some locations of Papa John's. That was kind of nasty. But yes, you guys, that was the end of WrestleMania Night 1. I will be recapping Night 2. So I'm going to be dropping these videos back to back. I may even drop them the same day. I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed this recap. You guys, I'm so excited to be doing WWE content. Like, I really did not expect you guys to flood my comments like that and say that you wanted me to start doing WWE content. But I'm so excited because that's the content I'm going to love doing, you guys. If you guys think I should start recapping Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown every week, please comment down below and let me know. And I love everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I really appreciate you guys. Like, seriously, I've wanted to quit YouTube a lot of times. But, like, I really love, like, talking to you guys in the comments. I love you guys showing me the love. So, thank you so much.